How's it going, everybody? This is Coffee Cake. Tonight we're going for 57 woodcutting. Need right around 1900 more logs. Oak logs cut. Oh, let's see. Hey, Dan. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the kind words. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, look at that bird's nest. What do we get? Just a gold ring. Drop them. Don't need them. Let's go. Love to see it. All right, let's burn another 10. Okay. That puts us at 1910. We're on an XP rate at 10.4k an hour. There we go. 1900 left. Hey, kind-hearted. Yes, this is 2007 old school RuneScape. I am playing a unique Iron Man. So I can only go where it's not grayed out until I complete a whole bunch of tasks. So let me see, let me pull it up real quick. One second. All right. Let me go like this and add oh, gotta burn some logs first, then I'll do it. But yeah, so the whole goal of this account is you have to complete a bunch of tasks to be able to move to the next area. This particular chunk has the Stronghold of Security, which is a 4-tier dungeon. I don't know if you're familiar with it. But at the bottom, there's level 154s. And what I have on is basically my best gear. You have essentially the equivalent of iron armor, an Addy helm, and my best in slot weapon is an iron mace. So needless to say, it's requiring a bit of a challenge. I'm hoping to do, once I get through 57 woodcutting, my goal is to start clue juggling and killing minotaurs, goblins, and barbarians for runes and for other items. Minotaurs drop tin and copper and pure essence and arrows, whereas goblins drop mind runes or chaos runes and natures, and barbarians drop mind runes. So I'm gonna kind of be killing all of them. My chunk only has one step that I can complete, so it's kind of a challenge. So I'm kind of curious. It's gonna take me a little while still, but all right. Oh well, great. Almost have it up. One second. Let's burn this inventory and then I'll pull it up. Okay, and last one. There we go. All right, I need to go. Oh, okay. Never had a membership? Yeah, this is just Barbarian Village. That's Varrock right over there. There's the old cooking guild. I mean, this is a pretty, I mean, that's the dungeon down to where hill giants were. So it's, yeah, it's definitely an interesting gameplay choice. The biggest hurdle with this account, besides being the lock to the chunk, is that I can't access a bank or trade with other players. It's a ultimate Iron Man. So getting these items in noted form is actually pretty nice. It's the only way I can carry around multiple. And I almost have it pulled up, so one more inventory and I should have it loaded. And another inventory done. Yeah, so based on my current math, I'm thinking we're gonna have about 7 more hours to this grind. And I am 65% of the way done. To give an idea of how long it has taken to do this. Let's see. Add a new window capture. One second, I need to go that. Oh, just a second. Oh, wow, that was kind of scary. I have nowhere to go with it, so bye. That means I do need to go like this though and hop worlds, reset that timer. I'm trying to get genies to lamp up my ranged. And the only way to get them is for random events, and it's a minimum of 5 minutes, maximum of an hour to get the first one, and then it's the maximum of an hour after. So rather than wait that hour, we're gonna jump it and have the potential to start earlier than that. Let's see, go like this. This. All right, now I can go like that. Okay, now go like this. Yeah, so if you see, and like, this is the West Varrock, and you can see it's got this website that I'm using has all the different items, and it tells you what your potential task would be. Overall, it's pretty helpful. But I'm just burning some logs real quick. And then, oh yeah, this is where I'm gonna be for a while still. To kill the level 154s in the basement is gonna be a bit of a challenge. I mean, I already have 40 strength, and I have decent melee stats, but I'm nowhere near gonna be able to. Plus, the only food I've got is just regular old cooked meat. All right, back to this, and yeah. So here are my tasks right now. I got to do telekinetic grab, mine coal, carve a canoe. Got to get a couple more items. Everything in green I've already done. Skull scepter, task 5, which I'm pretty sure I haven't done yet. There's a chance that I've already done it. I need to double check. Nope, I've not done it yet. Then I have to kill a bunch of different mobs on the various floors, with the shade and that zombie being the worst. So that's going to be my immediate challenge, is to get the 57 woodcutting, and then that'll allow me to kind of go through and start clue juggling to get the various items I need. Although I'm thinking I may end up dumping some of the stuff out of my inventory. Like, I can get another staff back pretty easy, and I probably don't need those death runes because I can farm those up and they're not part of a task, and I'm not gonna have the magic level to use them. Because to use them, it should be Wind Blast. Yeah, Wind Blast is 41 magic. I'm only going up to get telekinetic grab. It's gonna be hard enough as it is. My only source is for air runes is to kill level 28s that poison you. So yeah, it's gonna be a challenge. I'm really hoping to get an air staff. No, an air staff or a short bow even. Honestly, either one would be more than sufficient to make this grind less painful. Oh yeah, I've already thought about it. There's a reason I picked this chunk, and it wasn't that it was going to be easy, it was that it was going to be challenging enough that it would require a bit of a grind. So depending on what type of chunk mode you go, using that website that I linked, if you go the extreme rules, in Varrock, if you start in Lumbridge, you have to get 99 woodcutting and 99 defense. Most people just get 60 woodcutting because they go normal mode. The extremes are kind of a bit of a challenge. And being an ultimate, I'm tweaking between the two rules. Basically, I'm not going to be needed to carry and own all the best in slot items, and I'm not going to have to get every skill cape because I have no way to store it until I get this ooh, nope, I zoomed out too far. Until I get this chunk, because I need to make it to that house right there where the estate agent is, and I need to go in there and get the saw from that guy right over there. And yes, I don't do anything weak. I mean, ultra hardcore on Minecraft or my Tileman or this, nothing's easy. But yeah, so that's That's the challenge, is that so being an ultimate Iron Man, I'm giving myself I'm relaxing the rule where I don't have to roll a random chunk. So if I roll a random chunk and I roll this chunk up here, Edgeville, and I get into that Edgeville dungeon, if I get into the dungeon, I have to smith an addy bar up there, and the only way I would be able to do it is by smithing bars. And that's a painful challenge because it requires just a few bars to get there. Overall, I'm not going to really lessen the grind that much, because to get into the Cook's Guild, I have to kill imps for bread dough, pots of water, or pots of flour and water to get the 32 cooking. After 32 cooking, then I get to go and go all the way up to 50 using wines inside of the building. So that's actually going to be my next chunk, is this one right here. And while it may look fairly mundane, it's not really, because that smithing, I'm going to spend a lot of time on the anvil. And once I get up here to Edgeville and I get the furnace, so running grind, I'm going to go through the Edgeville dungeon and come out over here, smelt the bars, and then run down to the Varrock anvil and do that, run everything back up and sell it in the general store, go back downstairs, mine, rinse and repeat. And when I get addy bars, that means I have to take my, I'll look in just a second, I don't remember exactly what level addy bars come out at. But yeah, I'm gonna go all the way up to addy bars. Okay, there. Yeah, so addy bars, I'm only 70 smithing, which the chunk after, so that'll be 85. So this chunk right here gives you access to the Dwarven Mine, which is where the Runite chunks are. And that means you have to go, so mining wise, you gotta go all the way up to amethyst crystals. And smithing wise, you gotta go all the way up to 85 for rune daggers. There's a small reason why I'm choosing to go the route I am, so that the grind is a little less painful. Not that it's going to be painless, just less painful. Oh, we're almost down to 1800. Oh, give me another inventory. Wow, that log took forever to cut. Wow, that inventory was slow. We're almost we're at 7,500 XP so far. That means tonight so far we've cut 200 logs. And I only have 1,800 more to go. So that means nine more of how far we've gotten so far. And by my math, yeah. So my estimation of about 7 hours isn't too far off. Oh, just like that, a whole nother inventory. That was fast. There we go. Yeah, the nice thing is that I'm gonna have like 61 fire making at the end of this. That means I won't have to do another grind until magic trees. Which I'm not sure where I don't think there are actually any up here. I think there is a tree plot, but that's gonna be a long ways away. Yeah, eventually I want to get over here for Druidic Ritual. But that's gonna be a few chunks away still. Big grinds between us for that are 92 mining, 85 smithing, and then I don't think there's really much in this chunk. This chunk is problematic though because it's the Taverly dungeon, and there are blue dragons, black demons. Oh yes. And lava eels. Oh, and black dragons, because, you know, that's not difficult enough. So. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun little grind over there. I'm not sure whether I'm gonna go that direction or if I'm gonna go through Varrock first. I know as soon as I get done with this chunk, I'm gonna do Varrock West, and I've already planned out that after Varrock, I'm doing Edgeville. Oh, look at that. Love to see it. First woodcutting grind of the evening. First woodcutting level of the evening. Give me another one. Then we'll be down to 1770. There we go. Yeah, so ultimately I'm thinking I will probably drop the death runes and the staff. Obviously once I get through the fire making grind, I will drop the tinderbox and the axe. And that'll clear up, that'll clear me up 4 extra inventory slots. I'm debating on whether I keep the pure essence or not because we're a long ways away from being able to actually use it. And my only downside to not keeping it is because of how much we're gonna collect. I mean, we've already got 1,600 iron arrows and 40 bronze bars banked. So I'm kind of torn between getting rid of it and not. Oh, I messed it up. Crap. There we go. I almost made it through the whole inventory on a perfect tick sequence, but had to mess it up. Yeah, we're gonna be real close to. I think we might even get 300 total level tonight. All right, let's see. Can we go and not mess anything up here? So far, so good. There we go. So far, and almost perfect. Had to light the one a couple of times, but what can you do? Yeah, we'll definitely get 58 fire making, and we'll be pretty close to 58 or 59 tonight. Depending, probably gonna do maybe 3 hours of this tonight. That'll get us pretty close to it. Oh, I just realized that my watermark for the channel is overlapping the inventory box. My apologies, everybody. I don't know how to fix that without restarting the stream, though. Can somebody let me know in chat? Because it might just be on the previous screen. Nope, actually it's not overlapping it. Okay. Nope, just overlapping my coins. Okay. Oh, thank you, Evil. Yeah, this isn't even the worst grind of this chunk, unfortunately. But I've already killed 662 minotaurs, 453 barbarians, and 401 goblins. So right around 1500, and I haven't completed a single clue casket. And at 1 for 50, 1 for 65, and 1 for 60, that doesn't sound promising. But I'm only one of 32 steps I'm able to do for beginner clue scrolls. And I guess technically, those aren't the best options I've got for drop rates for beginner clues in the chunk. They are the easiest to grind though, because Gunther actually has a higher drop rate, but he also hits higher than a cooked meat can heal. And unless I get some items that I can use to take him down faster from clue scrolls, I can't reliably kill him and not spend a bunch of time hopping worlds to collect more cooked meat. Because unfortunately there is no way for me to get a reliable amount of feathers or fishing bait or a fishing rod. Not that I really have the fishing level to use it anyway. We're about to hit 68% done on this grind. We're almost 2/3 of the way through. No, apparently I can't do math tonight because we are 2/3 the way through, but we're at 68% now. Yeah, 2/3 is 66.7. Whoops. And it's been a long day. That video ended up taking almost 30 hours to make. So everybody can give me a break. The graphics are... Those graphic sequences took way longer than this grind would have taken to do the logs. I'm curious now. Let's see. What screen is it on? There it is. Yeah, we're okay. We're only we're 35 hours into the account. Oh, another bird's nest. Let's see, what did we get this time? Another acorn. And we'll drop them. One more and then we can burn another inventory. There we go. So we are one inventory shy of an hour. All right. We're 2 inventories from getting a fire making level. And yeah, we're a ways. We're about another hour away from an XP, from a woodcutting level. Oh, and just like that, another inventory. This will be hour 1 down. And there we go. Oh, nope. One more inventory. We will get 58 fire making this hour though. And then next hour we should be getting a wood cutting level. Means we may get another fire making level as well. And we're busting into hour number 2. 1 hour down. 12,400 XP gained. And just like that. 58 fire making. Love to see it. That means we only have 3 more fire making levels to get during this grind. Which tells me 2 things. That we're getting close to the end, and that the XP per level is about to skyrocket. Yeah, no, we're not gonna get a fire making level this hour. We only got 3 more of those, but we got 4 more woodcutting levels to go. So how's everybody doing tonight? Another inventory down. And back to chopping. Very nice. Stardew Expanded, is that an actual mod, or is that an expansion to the game? I haven't played Stardew Valley in a long time. Last time I played it was before they added multiplayer. Okay, a mod. Yeah, I haven't played Stardew Valley since before it was multiplayer. It's been a minute. I also don't even own it for the computer. I played it on my Xbox. Yeah, just a bit. What can I say? I play the games I play, and then I don't really variate between them very much. I mean, outside of Ark, old school Runescape, or Worm Online or Minecraft this year, I have played. I played the beta for New World for almost 20 hours. I played the actual release for about 10, and that's it. I think I may have played a few minutes of Forager here or there, but that's about it. Yeah, it's mostly been one of the 4 games. Worm or Minecraft or this or Ark. And even I haven't even played Ark since this spring. Since before Minecraft Caves and Cliffs Part 1 came out. The breeding grind to get ready for the first boss just took all the wind out of my sails. I started making progress on it. The series was going great, and I started breeding, and it just took forever. And it's not that I really enjoyed the breeding part anyway. The building and the killing and the taming, yeah, that's great, but breeding is mostly just is a large time sink. And even with the S Plus and those mods, it still didn't make it much faster. Not fast enough to the point where I could stomach it, I guess. Nope, another bird's nest. What do we get this time? Apple tree seed. So far, we've done 19 bird nest. Only one of them was a clue scroll, and it was a clue that I could not do in this area. All right. Still there, Evil? What color should the lights be? I'm gonna change them for hour 2. First one is the light on this side. So what color should we make them? We're gonna change them for hour number 2. Currently it's on cyan and red. And we can also adjust brightness too. So oh, pick 2 colors then. It's only gonna last for an hour. Why you don't do builds in Minecraft? Oh yeah, I get that. I've gotten better at that over time. You saw the last episode. I mean, it took me a while in creative to come up with what I wanted those walls to look like. But personally, I think they're probably some of the coolest looking walls I've ever made. Because when I started, it was literally box shapes and made out of cobblestone. I was actually impressed that I went all the way and did it on a diagonal. All right, how about this then? Mint green and light purple. Okay, I think I can do that actually. As it is, I think I just changed it. I just changed it to green and purple. You tell me if those are good or if you want me to change it further. So you tell me after for hour number 2 if those colors are good, or if you want. If I remember right, is what is your name? It again. No, did I butcher it? Like I said, it's been 11 years since I took Spanish, so. All right, now I gotta go. Now I'm gonna Google it because now I'm curious as to how close I actually was. Oh, Komatayama. I was actually very close. I'm fairly impressed that I remember that after 11 years. So how are you doing tonight? Yeah, Evil. It's been a minute since I took a Spanish class. Not saying I shouldn't. Oh, hi, David. How are you doing tonight, David? And yeah, high school's been a few years, and yeah, I'm gonna be 30 this year. And it's kind of crazy to think about. Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah, don't worry, Evil. We're getting older. Oh, what emote were you expecting? Oh, little O followed by big O. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. Got 1,580 left. Almost 60k XP remaining. We're doing it at 12.5k an hour. Maybe we only have 6 hours of this left. If we can keep up these rates, then yeah. Which, in theory, it should get even faster the higher my woodcutting gets, and the higher my fire making goes. Alright, this song is a little too chill for my liking. We need something a little more upbeat. Otherwise, I will probably fall asleep if we're not moving a little faster pace than this. Let's see. Yeah, this might work. Let's check this album out. So all music played on stream is DMCA. We play DMCA free music. It's all stream beats by Harris Heller. And I'm playing them all through Spotify Premium so we can enjoy ad-free listening. Feel like a darn billboard when I spout that off. Oh, okay. Oh, this could be interesting. We could just be changing what we're doing for the rest of the night. If this is awesome. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, David. Appreciate the viewers. And nope. It's a Reldo step. Dang it. I was gonna say if that happens to be a Barb Village step, we're gonna go do clue juggling for the rest of the night. Can't get that lucky though, can we? Instead, we're going to be sitting here and chopping the same tree down. Yeah, this album's a lot more upbeat. Like, I'm liking it. After this inventory, we'll have 1,550 left. Alright, let's get going on this inventory now. Burn another 10. And back to the chopping. Oh wow, so I'm thinking that video may be blowing up. Just looked, and within the first 3 hours, they're at like almost 2,000 views. I haven't had a video blow up like that in a long time. Like, that's actually pretty exciting. I can't even get all my, can't even see all the video analytics for another 11 minutes. Definitely gonna make me reconsider it's definitely gonna make me reconsider my 11 a.m. on the like a Monday or a Saturday release, because it seems like 8:45 on a Saturday night seems to do pretty well. Maybe I guess everybody's looking for some old school RuneScape content before bed. That's definitely it. Not that it couldn't have helped that Verf also released a video today. That is true. But I mean, I look at it this way. YouTube has the published number is 2 billion average daily viewers. And I'm just looking to get just a few. And 2,000 is a lot for me. 2,000 in 3 hours. Oh, I'm happy with it. Oh, thank you for the sub, Nick. How are you doing tonight? Well, we're actually picking up the pace. So the first hour we ran around 12.2 thousand XP per hour, and right now our average is up to 12.6. So if we can continue this rate, we may actually get it done in less than 6 hours. I mean, I'm not going to complain with less hours of Waka Canoe grinding. Pretty sure with all the hours I spent making or grinding up the fire or the wood cutting to do this, I probably could have made a real canoe in real life. We should be getting a random event in the next 2 minutes. Since I have not seen one yet. Secretly hoping for either a maze. Actually, to be honest, I want a genie or a exam random. Those would be the preferred. Next tier is definitely the maze. Because extra runes never hurt anybody. There we go, another inventory. I'm gonna be real excited after I get done with the magic grind and kill that zombie in that shade. And I can have a clearer inventory. Because that is probably the biggest challenge any UIM has. Is inventory management. 71%. After this inventory, we'll be at 1500. We'll have taken a quarter of the remaining out during the stream tonight. I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, yeah, that's kind of a challenge. I've never, so when I was younger, I actually had filled up a free-to-play bank on RuneScape back before it was old school RuneScape. But since then, I haven't had any problems with it. But I looked through it and I had like burnt meat stored in my inventory or in my bank. I was just like, why was I keeping it? I had so many random junk items, none of which were actually valuable, which is kind of crazy to think about. I'm sure some of the tradable holiday items that I had on that account actually may be valuable nowadays, but back then they weren't valuable at all. Under 1500 to go. Oh yeah, this album's definitely good. We're gonna favorite this album, so I remember to bring it back in the future. Because these songs have all been pretty high energy, and I'm liking it. How's the volume on the music? I just adjusted it. I noticed it that it wasn't full power in Spotify. And somebody do a volume check. How's my overall volume? Is the music drowning me out? Can you hear the music comfortably? Yeah, so. Oh wow, we're all the way up to 72% already. And now the XP rate is up to averaging 12.7k. If it keeps going up, we'll definitely power through. Oh, so the music's nice and quiet. We can bump that up a little bit. Is that better? Uh-oh, was idle. Oop, might have gone a bit too far. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We can turn it back down. My bad. I just want everybody to be jamming out with me. We're just gonna turn this into a jam out stream. Interesting. We still haven't gotten one. Unless they're counting those and bird's nest as a random. After this inventory, we'll hop again. Okay, yeah, I guess that sounds good to me. 2 more, real quick. Quick succession, and let's jump worlds so we can get another random event. There we go. And timer starts back at 0. All right. It is fairly nice having this high of fire making and using oaks, as I'm getting basically 1 tick lights. Yeah, this is actually picking up pretty nicely. We're making pretty good progress. I mean, we're at 32.6k combined XP per hour between fire making and wood cutting. All right, back to the chopping. This inventory will take us down to 1450. Yeah, making some good progress tonight. Interesting. So I haven't really been playing around with these new lights, but it seems that I can even change like pulsating and all sorts of things. But we're not gonna turn flashing lights on in the stream because that's not a good thing. Last thing I want to have to do is sit here and feel like I have cops behind me. Have a random cop car flying up behind me in the middle of my office. All right, got that one done. Yeah, no additional seizure warning here. Oh, okay. I'm looking at the numbers and wow, I am very impressed with what that video has done versus normal. Now we're under 1450. Hello? Thank you for the sub. Hail Libby. Hi, David. How's it going, everybody? How is everybody doing tonight? We're almost 2 hours into this woodcutting grind. And based on my math, we have approximately like 5.5 to 6 hours to go. Obviously, I don't think we're gonna get it all done tonight, but hoping to make a good strong push. Seriously thinking I'll probably be a 3-hour stream. Oh, hello. Looking good. So I don't know all of the cooking cape. Very nice. And that's the Barrow's axe, right? I've played a lot, but I've never gotten to the end game stuff. At least not since a long time ago when I was a kid. Oh, looking very good. I think that's a Fury you're wearing. Looking very fresh. Dragon boots. Looking good. Thanks for stopping by. After this one, we'll be down to 1420. Very nice. I mean, I guess I can't really complain about the rates I'm getting here, especially since I have an iron axe. Oh, ooh, we broke 150,000 total XP. Very nice. Well, 150,000 total woodcutting XP. And pretty close to a woodcutting level, if I think. Yep, we are. Next inventory, 2 inventory, sorry. And we'll get a woodcutting level. So what's everybody up to tonight? Doing anything fun? Let's get back to chopping. The saxophone beat's pretty nice. And another inventory. We're down to 1,400. Making some solid progress. That means we've cut 600 logs tonight. And with only having 10 slots in the inventory, that means it's 60 inventories full. Very, very nice. That would be a god sword if I remember correctly. Looking very good in a jester outfit. Oh, and just like that, 54 woodcutting. Love to see it. Now members can now cut down Arctic pine. It's gonna be a long time until we get Arctic pine. Just nice and happy about nice and happy that we're getting closer to our goal. We're already up to 73%. Making some significant progress tonight. Yeah, we're very rapidly approaching the end of hour 2, and we are still maintaining a 12.7k woodcutting experience per hour. I'm very impressed at the rate we're going. Considering hour 1 we were at 12.5. Very nice. I have no clue what that was. Oh, there we go. Guiles. That is a helmet. Oh, okay. Yep. No thanks. I can't use an uncut sapphire, so if you want it, it's on the ground. I can't use it. It'll be a little while until I get uncut sapphires. Yeah, if I think technically I could do it if I went and I think I could get a chisel from imps, but I'd also need the crafting to use the chisel on the sapphire, which yeah, I definitely don't have right now. And just like that, all the oak logs done. Actually, imps do not drop chisels. I just looked. They only drop shears. Well, they drop shears, tinderbox, hammer, bucket, both empty and with water, jug, both empty and with water, and a pot of flour. So, based on that, I really have no way to use it for a couple of chunks. I think I could get the chisel in Edgeville, would be the first spot I'd be able to get it at. At the rate we're going, we should be approximately, well, yeah, we'll be, oh, that was not good. That's burning up ticks. Come on, we gotta be efficient here. Gotta be optimized for the whole 3-hour stream. Oh, scuffed. This whole inventory is just scuffed. Crap. And we drop down to 12.6. See, that's all it takes is just one really scuffed inventory. Yep, we're back to 12.7, but there should be 2 inventories, so this one and the next one, and we'll be at the end of 2 hours worth of grinding. Still have so we are rapidly approaching the end of hour 2. Come on. This tree is just killing me. Oh, a single log. Come on, 2 more. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh Lord, that's 2 trees in a row that it's been a single log from it. All about trying to be efficient here. There we go. All right, let's burn up this inventory and then 1 more. Need to focus, need to be efficient. Oh, what the heck? I misclicked there. Scuffed. Count scuffed. Gonna need to start over. All right, there we go. Into this inventory. Ooh, very nice. Just trying on all of your gear for stream. I don't like it. Hello? Oh, and another inventory full. Let's burn another one. We are 8 minutes left in the 2nd hour of stream. How far will we get? Will we be so it's looking like we're gonna have officially done about 650 so far. Should be right around like 670 by the end of oh no, we still got a few more minutes. I just did my math wrong again. We should be at 15.2k total for 2 hours. We're at 24 and a half. Nope. Making flapjacks. Oop. Just cooking a whole meal over there, I see. Oh, very nice catch. Very nice catch. Gotta love it. So based on that math, we should be right around 700 for an hour, or for 2 hours. So 350 an hour. Obviously we'll see in just a few minutes, but yeah, my prediction, I'm predicting we're going to be right around within the next 7 minutes we'll be right around. Yeah, that'd only be 2 inventories, 700. In that case, that means we're actually like 4.5 hours away from being done. Just chopping away. 1330. Alright, let's see. Oh, got the big axe out again. Very nice. And there we go. Oh. Oh. Thank you for stopping by, David, and providing some entertainment. I really appreciate it. Oh, we're only like 4 or 5 inventories away from getting 300 total level. Very nice. Yep, 300 and got 3 minutes, and we're gonna change up the colors again. And I think I'm gonna pick them this time. Oh, bird's nest. I heard it. Let's see, what did we get? Another acorn. If I had a bank and I wasn't an alt, if I had a bank and I had the ability to store it, I'd definitely be keeping them. Even if I had a seed pouch, I'd be keeping them, but nope. Can't afford to take up an inventory slot with a bunch of seeds right now. Maybe if I had a looting bag. $75% of the way done. Very nice. $75% of the way done, and approximately 4 hours to go at the current rate. That's not bad. That means at the end of the stream tonight, we should be right around 80% done. With only 3 hours to go, I can definitely knock that out tomorrow. Yeah, because I'd love to punch it out tonight, but yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do that. Worked way too long today on the video, and I'm kind of feeling it. We're gonna have to power through to even finish this, finish a 3-hour stream. But I have faith. We're listening to some upbeat music. We got the nice metronome of the axe chopping in the background. Yeah, we're definitely gonna power through. Oh, there we go. 1,300 total in 2 hours. Love it. That means 750. So we did 700 in 2 hours. That means 350 an hour. And based on that, that does confirm. Right, I think it does. Yeah, that does confirm we've got 4 hours left at current rate. If I go AFK, if I do it AFK, I probably won't maintain that rate, but at least for now we can maintain. Yeah, either way, tomorrow we'll be cutting the canoe and then we'll begin the clue juggling. Maybe one day this week we'll be doing a clue juggling. We'll do a clue juggle stream where we try and get a bunch of clues, and maybe we'll even be lucky enough to get our first casket. Now that would be something. The downside of only having one available step for completion. I don't think the people that start in Lumbee have an idea of how nice they have it. I mean, they have 3 spots to start or to complete beginner clue scrolls. But I guess I'm not even sure Edgeville has any. Let me look. Because I know I know when I unlock the chunk to the right that it'll improve and I'll get at least one more beginner step done, or access to one more. But let me see. Oh, we'll actually get 2 beginner steps on the next chunk, which that puts us at 3 out of 30, so, or 3 out of 32, so almost a 10. Yeah, Edgeville doesn't have any beginner. Yeah, that's the only spot that'll give us any. And I guess if we wanted to be lazy or cheap, we could go up to get the Grand Exchange chunk after we get done with the cooking guild and get another beginner step up there, but I feel like that's kind of cheap. Well, why not, Daryl? I guess that's the question. Why not? Ooh, and I missed it. Oh, there we go. 59 wood, or 59 fire making and 300 total level. Oh, love to see it. Yeah, there we go. That's what I like to see. $1,280 more 1,280 more oak logs to cut, and we will not get another fire making level this hour. All right, how's it going, Daryl? Thanks for stopping by. Yep. There we go. Yeah, so I'm basically giving myself a pass on the collection log until I have a way to store it. Not that... And so the other big thing, Daryl, is that I'm allowing myself to pick my next chunk. And I guess it's kind of a trade-off for not having a bank at all. My next chunk will actually be West Varrock, where I have access to an anvil, but that means I got to get into the Cook's Guild, which, you know, doesn't seem too hard until you factor in that the only way for me to get meat to cook or dough or anything to cook with is from imps. There is an imp spawn. Just a second, let me knock this out real quick. There's one imp spawn in West Varrock. So that imp drops has a decent amount of drop rate, or decent amount of drops, but let me go like that. And there's one imp, but it spawns right about there. There's also an imp that spawns in this chunk. Actually, I think it's that chunk. It's between those two right there, but it'll wander into that edge. And that's how I ended up how I got the tinderbox. Yeah, so raw chicken is a 1 in 25.6. Raw uncooked bread dough is a 1 in 64. And then buckets of water, jug of water, and pot of flour are all 1 in 64 as well. So that's how I plan on training my cooking up to 32. So yes, Draenor Manor would be better. There's some nice stuff down there. I'd be able to finish the Ernest Ernest the chicken quest, but there's still no raw meat source down there. And so the biggest concern I have is if I go west, I unlock Runite, and if I go north, I unlock Addy. So I want to get an anvil before. Yeah, I could, but I technically, and I'm doing this kind of as a blend between extreme and normal, remember. And I think it's doable once you have an imp that actually spawns there, because there's an imp that spawns right here. And the other nice thing is that if I get into the cooking guild, I can get cakes or chocolate cakes or wines, which then becomes my best food for when I come up to Edgeville. Because Edgeville Dungeon isn't very nice. And I'm going to have to spend a long time down in Ober. Oop, wrong button. Yeah, and my biggest concern is that as of right now, cooked meat is my only source of food. And there's only 2 spawns of it on the tables in the Long Hall in Barb Village. But I mean, realistically, the next chunk can still be decided for a while, because I need to get either ranged or magic up high enough to take out the level 154 shade and the 154 zombie in the basement of Stronghold of Security. Yeah, I guess you could come down here and go down to Port Sarum. What do you get in? Oh, what can you do down here? You can't do Vampire Slayer. Can't do. What do we get in Drain Our Sewers? Just the Anvil, I believe. Yeah. Over here, you'll have yew trees. Yeah, that's fine. Farming patch, more yews, chickens and cows. Nothing big there. I guess once you got down here, you could actually start doing farming and make different potatoes. And then down here, that's just that. Yeah, that's just the rat pits. Yes and no. I'm on the fence about that, to be completely honest, Daryl. The problem is, yeah, the Belladonna patch in Draenor would just, it would end me if I was considering it, because it'd be 63 farming, right? I think Belladonna is 63. Yeah, 63 farming. Because in that case, if I went over here, even if I went up to Edgeville first. So the other nice thing about Edgeville is that I can get looting bags, which will realistically, I mean, I can't really do death piles and anything until after I have a way to respawn up there. So that's a 5 mil cash stack, which in the grand scheme of things is kind of minor, considering I'll need to get the fletching level up as it is, and getting smithing to 70 is going to be no small feat. So I'll have plenty of cash, so that 5 mil cash stack doesn't really bother me too much. But yeah, once I get a looting bag, then maybe I'll consider it. Because my problem is that the only source I'll realistically have for seeds at that point is hobgoblins in Edgeville Dungeon. And if I remember correctly, they don't have the greatest of drop rates. Hobgoblins drop belladonna seeds at a 1 in 621. I mean, that would be kind of brutal. Have to sit and wait for a 161 or a 1 in 661 drop to even be able to progress through the chunk. 621, I apologize. Yeah, I guess realistically, I'm gonna have to pass on farming at least until I can get to a realistic farming location. It doesn't really bother me that I need to take that exception. It seems like a fairly one. Well, I'm calling myself a hybrid or an ultimate because there are certain things that are unreasonable to do as an ultimate. I don't want to be walking around with one functional inventory space. Because otherwise, let me just pull up a farming calculator. Let's just look. 63. Let's assume that need to get 368.6. Yeah, 368.6. So that would be 96.7 thousand. So that's almost 97,000 weeds. I guess I hadn't really thought about it like that, but like 97,000. So let's assume you get 3 in every single patch. I mean, that's like 32,000. That's over 32,000 times you'd need to wait for the weeds to respawn. I mean, at that point, I guess I've probably maxed out most skills, most combat-related skills, just waiting. But yeah, that would be an absurd grind. And it's not like there's much exciting stuff to do in if I unlock Draenor Manor and I have to do the farming. I mean, that means there wouldn't be much exciting stuff to do, but at least I guess at that point I'd have Edgeville Dungeon and Edgeville Dungeon and Varrock. So I guess at least I could be killing Ober and... Yeah, I guess. That, I don't know. That sounds like an account ender because uh yeah, that okay. So weeds grow every 5 minutes. Yeah, so every 5 minutes you can rake weeds. Alright, now I'm going to really do the math because that's concerning me. That's just crazy. So assuming 3 each time. You're talking 100 and basically 112 days of straight gameplay to rake weeds. That would be just, yeah. Yeah, like 112 straight days of gameplay raking weeds. Yeah, I think that, like, I don't know if anybody would really require that as a requirement. Now, if you unlock the farming guild, yes, I think you should have to plant you should have to plant at least a redwood, which plant a redwood and kill Hispori once are easy task. Even the collection log on Hispori I think is kind of hard on an extreme, just because it is like the most time gated item or boss in all of RuneScape, because there is no physical way to speed up Hispori. I mean, it takes so long to grow, and that's it. Oh, we're down to 1200 left. I guess I wasn't even really looking. I was trying to just visualize how long what it would be like at 112 hours. Yes, Daryl, 100%. That's exactly why, because my fear is if I random roll, I have 4 options if I random roll. And if I go Edgeville before I get Varrock, then I have to get 70 smithing doing only bars. And if I go Barb Village before the other 3, or the west of Barb Village, I have Dwarven Mine, and that means essentially I have to get 92 mining. So yeah, 100% I am picking my own chunks just because, like, I like a good grind, but I don't know. I don't think that type of a grind is warranted, especially on a UIM. If I had a bank and I could bank all the ores and everything, it would be one thing. You could bank all the bars, yeah, okay, sure. Would it suck? Absolutely. Doing bars all the way up there, that would be brutal. But it could be done. Yes, yes, evil. Even I have limits. 112 days of in-game time of raking weeds. Yes, that would be a limit. Yes, the monastery blocks the path. Yeah, that. I mean, if I go up here, I'm basically so left is almost free, except Dwarven Mine. Hi Hayes. So I use the Chunk Picker website, and that basically the one that Source Chunk came up with. I will link my map. Linked my map. Wait. What do you mean you can't get there? Oh no, you're right. Oh, you're absolutely right. I'd have to go north to get to the Dwarven Mine. I guess I hadn't even thought about that. Yes, you're right, Daryl. You are absolutely correct. I hadn't looked at it. I just saw that the Dwarven Mine was in that chunk. Ooh, that's interesting. Now I'm torn because yeah. Well, I'll easily have the prayer since I'm not gonna make myself do skill capes. That's another big exception is skill. Hayes, I just posted my first video this like 4 hours ago. This will be a series, and I'm gonna do most of the major grinds through stream, just so that I can have some sort of content between. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna force myself to do skill capes. But yeah, you're right. If I don't have to go up, then I can get past the Dwarven Mine. What does the chunk with Dorax anvil in it really unlock? Not really. Doesn't really have much. I think you can pretty much finish Dorax quest. That means I could get all the way over to, no, I don't want to do that though. Like, Taverley Dungeon is going to be great, but yeah. That's interesting. I could get all the way over to Falador. Yeah, you're right, Daryl. Wait. I know I had planned to link the rules. Sweet Hayes, please let me know what you think about it. I mean, I won't lie, it only took about 10 hours worth of gameplay, but editing that video took almost 30 hours. Which is kind of absurd when you think about it, but all those little graphics took a long time to get it in and get it all synced up. My average is going down this hour just because I'm looking at other things though. And yeah, Daryl, so I had planned I'd put the rules in the description, but I'm leaning to believe that I had forgotten to link it. Let me double check the video real quick. Let me look. Ooh, I'm also gonna have to update my first page. Ooh. Okay. I forgot to link it. I will edit the description after this stream. Good catch, Daryl. Yeah, I'll update that. Yeah, I'll update it, and I got the whole document typed out. I just guess I didn't link the Google Doc. All I did was copy and paste. Now I'm curious, did I do it on this stream? Because I think I had planned to do it on there too. Nope, it just says rules. Okay. Easy enough. I will fix that after stream. But yeah, I noted all of the exceptions that I had planned to take, but I had added the UIM exception that if I needed to carry a bunch of crap to complete it, that it was basically exempted until I had a way to do store things like collection log, things like that. Oh yes, I've watched all of Source Chunk's Ideal Chunk, and that's kind of, ooh, that's interesting. Let's see. Nope, Falador. Okay, because there are a couple of easy steps you can complete in Barb Village. I wasn't intending to clue juggle for easies, just because even if I get a bow from them, it's Willow and that is kind of an absurd lamping goal. But I mean, I wouldn't complain about getting an easy clue completed. That would potentially give us a Mithril Scimitar, which would be just an ungodly upgrade from a Iron Mace. All right. Burn another inventory. But yeah, Daryl, let me make a note and I'll remember to upload the easy or the rules after this. Falador to the west. So if I go here, here, here. Oh yeah, you can get through there, can't you? So you're thinking go around this way? Come down here and then jump over here and here? I guess, would you go through the Falador farm and then Port Sarim? Or is there a fishing vendor that I am not thinking of? Okay, yeah, and just wheel around that side. I mean, I guess at that point it'd be probably easier to just wheel this side. If I take fishing, or if I take farming as an exception. Yeah, well, the mine is gonna be, I'm gonna have to do mining regardless. And honestly, I think Edgeville is probably the play after Varrock West. Just because then I get a looting bag. Which it doesn't seem like a lot, but having that looting bag would be pretty convenient. Oh, I got up to 160k. Didn't even notice that. And we're at 78%. Ugh, somebody dropped a chocolate slice over here. I'm jealous of that. That heals more than any food item I can get in this chunk. One day I will lure these fishing spots and get trout and salmon. But that day won't be today, and it doesn't look good for tomorrow either. And another inventory done. There we go. Let's keep going. Yeah, I have a little bit of I have a little bit of time to think about the next chunk. The clue scroll juggle is going to take some time. Even just getting the skills to take out the shade and the zombie are going to be terrifying. And then if I go dry on the shade bottoms, I'm just gonna be frustrated, because that'll be the 154 shade is gonna be hard to kill regardless. And yeah, I get it, it's a 1 out of 4 drop, but I also only have cooked meat. But I am going to defeat them, and I guess my only unlocked chunk so far, Hayes, is Barb Village. I actually started here. Oh yeah, I completely get that, Daryl. Yes, Hayes, that is my current chunk. Yeah, I'm map code QOE. Yep, the Barbarian Village and Stronghold of Security. Yeah, I guess probably my biggest grind is, yeah, as bad as I say the killing the shade is gonna be, I think the thing I'm most afraid of is 33 magic, because the only way to get where did it go? Had it open. Yeah, the only way to do telegrab and to get which tab did it go? Crap. There we go. Yeah, the only way to get any sort of air rune to even begin is I actually have to use dust runes. Oh yeah, this has been so much fun, especially since I'm planning my next chunks. It has just been it's basically become a game of chess to move in such a way that I unlock meaningful content and I don't take the easy way out the entire time. I mean, any way you slice it, 70 smithing or 92 mining are not easy. 32 cooking by nothing other than imps. That's not going to be easy either. Oh yes, Hayes, I know I linked the Discord in the description. Feel free to join. It's always fun to see other people in game doing ChunkMan. I mean, I was just killing barbarians, and I saw the guy was Chunk Nomad, and I was just like, he's got to be a chunk guy. And yep, sure enough, he was. We talked for a little while. I got him into the Discord. Yeah, it's a great group of people. Oh, another bird's nest. What do we get? Awesome. Ooh. Yep, never mind. I already got one. Take my oak logs back. But yeah, Oh no, Hayes. I think just a regular Iron Man or even a hardcore Iron Man would be fun in a chunk, but yeah, I don't know. I've played an Iron Man, and yeah, it's fun and everything. I wanted a new challenge. I like to take existing challenges and make them harder on myself. But yeah, Daryl, I completely get that. Going left through Falador may provide some benefit there from the cooking standpoint, but I don't know. Yeah, it probably would. And I guess once I got into Falador, I'd get an Addy Mace too, so. Be a U log there. That is true. There is also a furnace there. I don't know. Well, we have a little bit of time to decide that, and may have to play through just to. I may do a statistical analysis to figure out how long, and I'm gonna go full nerd on it and figure out how many implings I'm gonna have to kill to get 32 cooking, because the number's not small. Oh no. Nope. Oh, scuffed. Totally, this whole inventory scuffed. Just killing my XP rate. Hate to see it. But yeah, no, that's definitely something I was thinking about. When do I not go full nerd? Oh yeah. Yeah, Evil, you know. Yes, Daryl, that is the thing. If I go the cooking route, I get a guaranteed way of getting cooking and improving my food. And it makes the cooking guild seem not very difficult. But I don't know. I kind of feel like if I do the cooking guild, that's the bronze bars entry to enjoyment that the lumpy swamp gives you. Back before they added the anvil and lumbridge. I don't know. I think the grind would be worth the reward, just for the sheer fact that I would probably be the only account that's ever grinded their cooking entirely up to 32 just off of an impling, off of a single imp spawn, or I guess just imp spawns in general. And the other thing about that, though, is that while I'm killing those implings, I also have a chance at getting clay. So I've already made one. Look at my crafting skill. I already made one pot, but I want to get 10 crafting as well. I'm going to keep that flax in my inventory. That way, as soon as I can get to a U, I can actually make a U short bow. So I guess there's logic in my madness. I'm not completely insane for no reason. But yeah, that's so the only way to get air runes to start leveling my mage, other than a random Bob, an evil Bob random, which I don't even think I can get magic experience at this level. The only way to do that is from flesh crawlers in the Stronghold of Security. They drop 3 to 9 dust runes at a 1 in 25. The only thing is, flesh crawlers aren't necessarily the easiest way to kill things, but they do max out at 1 hit though. That is one nice thing. And yeah, easy, yeah, easy. We'll see. I'm gonna do some quest scrolls or some clue scrolls first, because I'd really like to get a staff of air. That would just make the whole grind way easier. And any sort of a black weapon would be nice, or ideally just a regular short bow. I'm 400 kills in on Minotaurs, and I've got 1.6k iron arrows already. It'd be nice to actually use them. I have 300 something bronze equipped and 1.6 iron in the inventory. Yeah, because honestly, that 154 shade and that 154 zombie scare me at the end. And I know for a fact both can be safe spotted, because when I ran through the Stronghold of Security, I looked, and there is a safe spot, and I've even looked online. There's certainly a safe spot for those two. Rather than attempting to flinch with an iron mace. I'm not very good at flinching, and I'm not even 100% sure it could be done on those two. Oh, we're almost at 1,000. Making good progress. Another inventory burned. Yeah, so I'm definitely thinking that I'm going to get rid of at least the death runes. Maybe even the body runes. I mean, the 10 cast would be nice, but I don't know where I'm going to find water runes. They're kind of a concern. I don't actually think anything drops water runes inside. The bowls do not drop water. Oh, the bowls do drop water runes. Maybe I'll keep it then. That is true. The fishing, cooking may be the play. I guess my only concern would be where would you get up to fly fishing at? I haven't got a single Evil Bob random yet. Granted, all it would take is 2 Evil Bob randoms, get you up high enough to fly fish, I believe. Yeah, because you'd need 20 for trout. And 25 for pike. Yeah, I guess that might be the option too. I don't know where you'd go to get fishing unlocked. I mean, technically Draenor has a fishing spot. But I mean, if you're gonna unlock Draenor, then I don't know. That seems way out of the way to avoid a minor grind. Okay, yeah, I guess that would be the thing. I still think I may pass on farming, to be honest, because 112 days just doesn't sound fun to me. Forester. And I'll help with the pheasants, but pheasant that has 4 tails. Alright, that means I need to zoom in a little bit. That one has 4. Raw pheasant. Talk to the freaky forester. Okay, well that was easy enough. What do I get? Oh, well, okay, sorry. Dropping the leader hosen hat. If I had a house, I'd keep it. That is true. 1 level or 1 chunk per level would basically allow me to get down to the actual farming patch. Basically gate it with whatever tasks are required for that chunk plus 1 level in farming. Now that I would buy into, because let me count something real quick. So if I went there, I'd need to get 2 farming to get to Draenor North farming. Unlock all of Draenor plus the Falador farm. Now that is something I could do. Okay, I like that concept. That, yeah, I have to get, once I unlock a farming method or a farming chunk, rather than max out whatever I can farm in it, I just need to gain a farming level or have it maxed out. Well, I'm not doing skill capes, but master farmers, yes, would be the thieving, which if I had Edgeville, that's already 40 thieving. Yeah, that would be, I think that may be the play. However, I'm still thinking I'm gonna go. Oop, another bird's nest. What do I get this time? Another oak. I don't know. I'm still thinking I'm gonna go, at least for right now, and I still have a long time to think about it. I think that's an impressive grind. I know. I know. But I do like that input, and I appreciate that input, Daryl, because that's basically, then I'm not just taking it as a cop out. That, oh, I have a belladonna patch, but I'm just gonna skip farming. I am playing this as a blend between normal and ultimate, or normal and extreme, but I think that's a little too close to the normal side, and at least one farming level per chunk unlock until you max all available farming items. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Because ultimately, I know it's a long ways away, but eventually I'm gonna have to get to Zaya and unlock the farming guild and do redwoods anyway, so. That's interesting. Yeah, no, I'm gonna make that change, Daryl. And I'm even gonna give you a shout out in the rules document for basically not allowing me to cop out, but not allowing me to lose my sanity farming a raking weeds. Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. Now that I'm looking around the map, yeah, that's especially since I'm a UIM. Because if I had a bank and a way to store seeds and everything, then that wouldn't actually be as brutal. But yeah. Yeah. No, we're very rapidly approaching 3 hours, and I am getting tired, so I don't think I'm gonna go too much further past 3 hours. Oh, I said he was live on YouTube and boom, finished combat and he darted. But yeah, so I'm definitely gonna write that rule. 1 level of farming. Per chunk. Until I max everything out. And I can plant max of everything. Yes, I think you can use the gravedigger to note things, but I don't know if I really want to wait for oh, another bird's nest. What do we get this time? Oh, orange tree seed. Nope, that's cheap. I dropped a dragon fruit the other day. It was 168k because nobody in Discord had a main. Felt kind of dirty dropping 168k on the ground and watching it despawn, but I'm not gonna hold on to it for forever. Yeah. So we're under 1,000 items remaining. I think we're gonna get to 900, and I think we're gonna wrap it up for the night. That means we'll have done yeah, 900. Yeah, I think we could do 900. 2 more inventories for 950, but. And look at that, 55 woodcutting. Love to see it. Only 2 more woodcutting levels until I can finish the woodcutting grind on this chunk. But no, I agree, Daryl. The more I think about it, 1 level per chunk until maxing. Yeah, only oak trees. The problem is that right over there. Oh yes, the canoe station. That's the only reason I'm still doing the woodcutting grind for this chunk, is because I need to at least be able to make the Waka canoe. I don't need to use the Waka canoe. Oh, sorry about that. I hate when you get that sudden urge to sneeze. No, I thought I was gonna have to do it again. Alright, I don't... But yeah, so for this chunk I only needed to burn oak logs, but up in that chunk up there I'm gonna have use. So I figured if I'm gonna have to cut to 57 wood cutting anyway, I might as well burn them all, because then I can avoid the grind later on. Because now I'll be good all the way until I get to magics, which will be a while. Oh, there we go. What do we got? 960 left. 6 more inventories. Then we're gonna wrap it up for the night. Oh yeah. We're gonna finish up the logs probably off stream, to be honest. I'll probably just do them AFK. And then we're gonna get into clue juggling. That's gonna be the next task. Clue juggling and rune collecting. Oh, so much fun activities. I guess I wonder how high my pure essence stack is gonna get while I kill minotaurs. But to be fair, I may do it in a non-members world just so that I don't have to, then I'll have a higher drop chance on tin and copper. Tough decisions, because if I do it in a non-members, then I'm not keeping just the regular rune essence. But if I do it in a members world, I also have to contend with bronze spears dropping, and that lowers the tin drop rate. But I get pure essence. I guess, how far am I from the air altar? That's South Valley Gate, I believe. Is that in the Falador Farm chunk? It is not. It is west of the Falador Farm. And it's basically the only item in that chunk. I mean, you have some monsters to kill, but that's realistically the only thing of note there. You can't even get in the air altar? I thought you could get in the altar. I know you can get in the fire altar without doing rune mysteries. I just thought you were locked from mining rune essence until after you finished rune mysteries. Because I know you can make tiaras and stuff beforehand. Interesting. I guess that's probably a good thing, because that means the body altar west of Barb Village doesn't have to be accomplished until after I get a better rune crafting source. Because my concern was that I was going to have to do body talisman tiaras. I don't even think you can get a tiara mold until you get down to Remington. It's something I haven't fully fledged out, but I think that's gated. Until you get Remington, you can't make tiaras. Well, I guess a crafting shop, because it just so happens Remington's the closest one for me. Three more inventories after this one. Yeah, I gotta believe that air wizards drop air talismans. Which they do. Now I'm curious. Can you make air runes for air altar? It doesn't say anything about needing to have rune mysteries done to make air runes. I guess that's a while off until we even get close enough to there. I guess my only concern would be body runes if we went west. Yeah, I actually do have a source of silver if once I get Edgeville. Uh, Something in the Edgeville dungeon drops noted silver ore. I can't think of what it was, but I looked at it. Now I'm curious. Oh, and another bird's nest. What do we get this time? Ooh, ruby ring. No, keep the sapphire. I'm keeping the sapphire for ring of recoil against Obor. Ways off, I know, yes, but I have no other need for jewelry until then. Now I'm curious, which one was it? Edgeville? Nope, and that one's full. Yeah, I guess my only concern would be, is there a way to get a tiara mold outside of Remington? Because if there isn't, then there's no way to make, which I'd have to double check, but there shouldn't be any way to make tiaras or get tiaras to drop outside of crafting them. 2 more inventories. Yeah, so I just looked at Black Demons drop 100 noted silver ore at 1 out of 8192 on the rare drop. Oh, I think we can probably exempt that. First off, I'm exempting myself from having to go into the wilderness, and that's on the rare drop table. Yeah. We're just gonna flinch Black Demons for hours. Riveting content right there. Come on, one more log. Yeah, could you imagine having to kill Black Demons to get 100 noted silver ore to train rune crafting? You want to talk about a difficult method to train it. And by the way, you're in level 10 wilderness. I think it's 10, it may be 15. On a UIM account. Oh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess once I unlock the respawn in Edgeville, which is 5 mil GP, I guess technically you could death pile, but death pile, go flinch, 2 kills, 3 kills, run back up, death pile again, do another 2 to 3 kills, and then rinse repeat. That would be incredibly painful, especially if you go dry and don't get it until actual drop rate. Oh, there we go. 900 oak logs left to cut. We cut 1100 tonight. And with this inventory, I think we're going to call it a night. I want to thank everybody for stopping by and tuning in. It has been a pleasure as always. This has been Coffee Cake, and I always appreciate hanging out with you. Have a fantastic night. I will talk with you guys later. This has been Coffee Cake. Goodbye.